Test one, mic on. Talkity talk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello.
Check, 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 check. Mike. Okay, so you can hear me coming through. There's no buzz. All is well. Is that correct? Well, that just could be because I don't have her turned up. All right, stand by.
For the third time this season, Western Conference rivals FC Tulsa and San Antonio FC are set to do battle. FC Tulsa unbeaten in the 2 matches, including a road win over the rivals. That means San Antonio FC is hungry to get revenge here tonight. It's round 3 of the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Hi fans, alongside of former professional Anna Berghall, I'm Josh Haley. Glad to have you with us. These 2 teams have really established their dominance so far at the top of this group.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great opportunity for both of these teams to put themselves in a great position to go on and win the group. And as you mentioned, they've already played each other a couple of times this season, so they know what to expect. We'll expect kind of a scrappy, gritty performance from both of these teams who are in great form.
Let's take a look at how they got here in their last time out in the USL Cup. First for San Antonio FC.
San Antonio playing 1 Knoxville SC, able to capitalize off of the set piece opportunity. Great goal here from Suarez, and San Antonio unbeaten in their last 8 in all competitions. So they've really continued to carry that momentum, and will hope to do that against FC Tulsa tonight. As you mentioned, 24th time these teams will be meeting. And from an FC Tulsa perspective, they've also put themselves in a great position from the Cup standings. Remy Cabral has been a real bright spot for this FC Tulsa team. He's been a consistent contributor in the attack and has been a key reason that FC Tulsa is unbeaten in their last 5.
Only one of these teams will control their own destiny at night's end. Who will it be? We'll have your lineups and kickoff when we come back to One Oak Field.
Feel it. In steady hands, in quiet rooms, in every "you're going to be okay." A beat shaped by 100 years of showing up in heart, brain, and trauma care. A place where advanced medicine meets the human heart. Because care isn't just a calling here. It's a promise we've kept for generations. Then, now, always. Ascension St. John.
Drive your career forward at the all-new Bill Knight Ford Pro Elite Commercial Sales and Service Center in Tulsa. Apply today.
Oklahoma Career Tech. It's where confidence is built.
It's more than just practice. It's developing the skills to build a successful future.
We're doing work that matters.
To more than just us. So, when a family needs me,
When my community needs me.
When Oklahoma needs me,
I'll be ready.
What does it take to safely transport 1/3 of America's natural gas? To meet the ever-growing energy demands of revolutionary technologies? To cleanly, reliably, and affordably power the world? It takes experience. 117 years worth. Experience that helps society move towards brave new horizons in technology and innovation that continues powering the future of our nation and the globe. Experience powers us.
Prinx Tires is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Prinx Tires USL Cup, built for practical performance and the long haul. Prinx delivers reliability for everyday drivers like you. Visit PrinxTiresUSA.com to learn more. Today's match is brought to you by Visit Tulsa. Visit Tulsa is your go-to for all things to do, events, restaurants, and places to stay in Tulsa. Explore the city more at visittulsa.com. And Ascension St. John. Ascension St. John is Tulsa's first Level 1 trauma center, the highest designation a hospital can receive for trauma care. So no matter what, no matter when, we're ready. Visit ascension.org/St. John. And by Williams, we make clean energy happen. Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place, delivering lasting pain relief. Time now to take a look at the starting lineups. First, for FC Tulsa in these beautiful Route 66 kits tonight.
Tulsa has really started to find their form these last few games. Tim Bacchus in goal. Luke Spencer mentioned he has come in to do exactly what they needed him to do, that veteran leadership. Look for Bailey Sparks up top. Remy Cabral as well from an attacking perspective as FC Tulsa tries to put something together here against a tough San Antonio FC side.
And for the visitors tonight, they'll be in the all-road white uniforms.
Absolutely. Tainter, the captain, back there bringing just that experience as well. Sorto has also been a key player of the week as well after scoring his 3rd goal in the last 2 matches for San Antonio FC, so he'll be one to look out for as well. Expect a really tight matchup between these two teams, low scoring. It's going to come down to just a moment or two to see what breaks the deadlock between these two.
Is it difficult, Anna, to get lost in the sense of, for San Antonio FC, hey, we're not going to come away without a result against these guys for the 3rd time this year, or do you just have to forget that, lose it out of your mind, and play your game?
I think there's a little bit of both, but there's also an element of both of these teams have just continued to develop and get better throughout the season. So while they are familiar with each other, they kind of know what to expect from a tactical perspective. I think Luke Spencer said it midweek, the goal is to continue to improve. So these are in some ways two different teams. You have different players, you have different personnel as far as injuries go. So the goal is still the same for both of these teams from a tactical standpoint, but it'll be a tight matchup for sure.
We are underway in downtown Tulsa. Things have cleared off nicely. We had a ton of rainfall overnight and earlier today, but One Oak Field drains very well, and a great job by the grounds crew to get things settled in here. We were down on field level at the beginning of the broadcast and didn't feel like there had been any precipitation. It was dry as could be.
Yeah, it turned out to be a really great night. A lot going around town and downtown Tulsa. You have the bike races at Tulsa Tough, FC Tulsa. So a lot of fans enjoying the scenes around and a great crowd around for tonight's match.
Early ball sent in there by FC Tulsa's Grant Robinson. That's a player that's really seeming to settle in more and more every match, but was somebody that clearly was ready to go when FC Tulsa signed him. He's played a major role so far.
And I think that's something that Luke Spencer is really intentional about when he brings players in. It's not ever super flashy. It's always the mentality of, can you step in at the time and just continue to perform? And we've seen that at any point in the season when he's brought players in. Those players have that mentality. Grant Robinson is one of them and is slotted in excellently.
Stoffer trying to send one over the top for Cabral. Jamie Weber punches it into space, switching the field for Robinson. Coley on the ground. Good turn. Shot from Weber is deflected outside of the 18 and cleared away. Trying to run onto this ball ahead of steam. Good angle taken by Batista there to turn it away. FC Tulsa finding space here early. Down the far side, Robinson trying to run on. Out for an FC Tulsa throw, and they can play this like a set piece. Waiting for things to sort themselves out in and around the 6. Ball had some carry to it, and the keeper ends up going down. Foul whistled against FC Tulsa. Let's take a look at our keys to the match, presented by Case and Associates FC Tulsa. Anna?
Yeah, from an FC Tulsa perspective, I mean, maintaining composure will be really important between these two because it's always been physical. It's always been kind of scrappy, so really want to stay level-headed, win the set-piece battle. Both of these teams are really quality in that area. And then a big component for Luke Spencer coming into this game was trying to take advantage of the space behind the back line. They always try to do that high press, always try to get those turnovers higher up the field to put them in a good position, but also taking advantage of the space in behind. So we'll see if they're able to execute on those key points throughout the evening.
Whistle on a foul here against FC Tulsa. Visit Tulsa is your go-to for all things to do, events, restaurants, and places to stay in Tulsa. Explore the city more at visittulsa.com. This starts a pretty decent stretch for FC Tulsa playing on the home field. 4 of their next 5 be here at One Oak Field. We'll be on the road next Saturday, but then home for 3 in a row Ian sliding challenge in and appeared to take a boot into the ribs. Revealing the jersey, hoping that there's some proof there for the referee to see.
I believe is the challenge with Christian Sorto is he's in behind and it's tough. He hangs that foot in the air just a bit, but Ian coming in at such pace, you knew there was going to be contact there. Good sportsmanship there. Good to see Ian up after that play. It's always dangerous when players come in at pace like that and go to ground.
And I think Sorto's intent was the right one. If he keeps that leg on the ground, he's for sure going to hit him. So he lifts it up there to try to avoid him, but there was just no denying it. But you could see the two players, no hard feelings after the fact. Anytime there's new jerseys revealed, Anna, for us broadcasters, selfishly, it's how clear are the numbers going to be to read from up high. These might be the clearest jersey numbers on any kit I've ever seen.
Still getting used to seeing FC Tulsa in blue, if I'm honest.
Yes. We'll take it. The white numbers on the black and blue jerseys. Clean sliding challenge there by Ian. And then took a late foul, and we'll have our first booking of the match. I don't know what the over-under would have been for a match that had 15 yellow cards last time they met. But in the 7th minute, we see our first of the night.
I think what happened there, Blanco didn't like the no call there on Ian's challenge, and you saw kind of a bit of retaliation from him. And early on in this game, referee trying to kind of send a message here to calm things down, because we knew coming into this game it was going to be physical. This is how these two teams have played every time that they have met. So an early booking.
Fans, don't forget to enter the Prinx Tires USL Cup Game Day Kit Sweepstakes for your chance to win a prize pack worth up to $2,000. Scan the QR code on screen and enter today. Out for a throw. We'll stay with FC Tulsa. Good clearance down the line and forced Alonzo Clark to just head it out. Nelson Blanco exploring the options. Long stretch there for the keeper, not expecting that ball to come all the way back to him. And he was set up near post to cover the distance quickly there. Clark, first time, sends it forward into space, and the offsides flag goes up as Jamie Weber was a stride or two in the offside position.
Jamie Weber trying to sneak in behind there for FC Tulsa. I believe he's one of the only players to start all of their games this season. He's been really consistent for them. So FC Tulsa's success this evening will weigh heavily on how often he can get on the ball.
Scored on a penalty kick last time FC Tulsa was at home. Good turn here by Cabral, and an even better play defensively. Cleanly knocked away by the former Defensive Player of the Year, Mitchell Tainter. Batista didn't quite get the cleanest touch that he was looking for there, and out for a San Antonio FC throw. Pair of second-year head coaches looking on. Any opportunity to win any kind of championship is eagerly taken by both sides. And while this doesn't count towards the championship standings, you know that Carlos Llamosa's team would love to capture the Prinx Tires USL Cup title. So far, they've done their part through 2 matches atop the group, 1 point ahead of FC Tulsa. They know the stakes here tonight. Played over the top. Good ball played back forward from his back line. Stauffer come back to help defensively. A lot of congestion in the midfield, forced quick touches, and although Tulsa connected on the first 5 of them, finally San Antonio forcing the turnover. Neither player the wiser there in a good 1v1 battle. Forced to come back to the feet of the keeper, Joey Batruni, a lot here early on. And as you mentioned, Anna, FC Tulsa has thrived at numerous points this year and just applying a lot of pressure in the opponent's own third of the field, leading to opportunities. So if you see them having to play the feet of their keeper a lot early, you would think that'd be a positive sign for the Scissortails.
Definitely, that's what they'll want to continue to do as this game develops. But San Antonio FC, the few times that FC Tulsa have tried to get in behind or have put together a couple good plays, they've done well tracking back, kind of staying congested, as we've seen as well in the midfield. And San Antonio FC, it'll just be important for them. They like those transitional moments as well. So in the midfield, FC Tulsa will want to be tight because San Antonio FC can be really threatening on the transition. So those are a couple dynamics, but really a lot of similarities between these two teams. We've always seen kind of low scoring games, so it'll be interesting to see kind of the creative side and how either team's able to break through.
Outside the 18, shot low on the ground, and no problems for Joey Batruni up to the challenge, his first of the night.
Bailey Sparks, a new addition to this FC Tulsa team this year as well, and he's been busy in the attacking third. Gets his first shot on goal this evening.
A lot of space near side as the bodies shift. Ian. Good long ball played, settled in nicely by Weber. He's got an overlapping run. He'll cut it inside, has a go. Right to Batruni.
You can see the quality of FC Tulsa's defense. The last few games, Tim Bacchus obviously has been a key part of that from a goalkeeping standpoint, but the distribution as well. Ian playing those diagonal balls. Batista has the same ability to do that, which just creates another kind of angle that this FC Tulsa team can go forward with.
Now, entering tonight's match, 335 consecutive minutes for FC Tulsa without conceding a goal.
Get a quick look here at these last couple opportunities that FC Tulsa have been able to get on frame. Weber from distance, Petruni able to bring that one in pretty cleanly, but a lot of it too early in these games is just kind of building that confidence early, get a few shots off, trying to get things going, find that rhythm.
On the run, Stoffer able to shield it out. FC Tulsa throws the intended ball for Nelson Blanco. Get a great rate with Tinker Federal Credit Union on a car, truck, boat, RV, or motorcycle loan. Plus, refinance your auto loan from another institution with TFCU, and you could get a rate reduction or cash back. Visit tinkerfcu.org. Turnover in the back, and the shot right at Tambakis. Visit tinkerfcu.org or a TFCU branch location for more details and to become a member with one of the nation's leading not-for-profit credit unions.
I think you got a glimpse there of talking about how solid this defense has been. No one's perfect. Ian, fortunate there. The San Antonio FC has been really threatening kind of in those takeaway moments and not able to capitalize, but something to be mindful of and how quickly these games can turn and how important those little moments are.
Quality touches in tight spaces here for the visiting side. Trying to leave that ball, and a good job by Bailey Sparks to get in the way. Tulsa's done it from a defensive standpoint. Here's a turnover. There's the pressure. Cabral is in. Remy Cabral. And it's in. Joey Petruni closed the space quickly, but a big deflection, not able to be kept out of the back of the net. And wouldn't you know it, 5th goal in his last 6 matches overall.
Again, this is how impactful FC Tulsa is with the press. They go together, and just like that, in transition, FC Tulsa able to take advantage of a crucial turnover, forcing the error, and able to put that one in the back of the net here first, here at One Oak Field.
9-1-8 Maples goal for Remy Cabral. He's now scored in all 3 of FC Tulsa's Prinx Tires USL Cup matches. It's a tough angle to try to chase down on the defensive side. If that ball's going away from the defender, that's a pretty easy clearance away from goal. But when it's crossing over the face, left him with little options to try to keep it out of the back of the net.
And it's just tough. In those scenarios, you're just trying to do anything and everything to keep the ball out of the net. So close. Great effort, but FC Tulsa able to execute early. And that will really kind of change the dynamic of this game. As we talked about, we expected it to be low scoring, but San Antonio FC has been really on a streak of their own, 5-match scoring streak, so I definitely wouldn't expect them to shy away here as they look for a response.
Offsides flag goes up. Yeah, you said it, Anna. They've scored 5 goals in their last 2 matches. And in their last 5 overall, a couple of 3-goal outputs, although both of those were 3-3 draws. 4 times this year across all competitions. They've scored 3 or more goals. Weber out into space for Grant Robinson. Hits it first time. Headed on goal. And Petruni holds on to it. Cabral says, I like the service.
That's where you'll start to see kind of more of that confidence in FC Tulsa just continue to build after the first goal kind of opens things up. And San Antonio FC, these next 5 minutes after a goal are scored, so important. As you get a look there on the replay, great delivery in, just not able to generate enough power to beat Petruni. But another good effort, and it looks like a corner kick opportunity upcoming here for FC Tulsa.
Our first Katrina Freshmex corner kick of the evening. Bailey Sparks having to go off the crossbar. What a strike.
Bailey Sparks inches away from a screamer from distance. He had the curl and just hits that top crossbar up over Petruni's sigh of relief, but FC Tulsa off the short corner. Sparks creates a bit of space for himself. And a great effort from distance.
Played into the corner. Weber trying to run on. Defended well by Alex Crinali. th minute goal by Remy Cabral. The difference so far, and Bailey Sparks hitting the crossbar just moments ago. And the offside flag goes up. He was eyeing the long ball early. Now they do play long. Deep into the corner. Settled down. Played back. Good help defensively. Kucheski had come back to give FC Tulsa numbers in their own third. The pressure again, it starts to come, and it forces another turnover. Khalid to Kucheski. Robinson with a head of steam. Into the box. Low cross. And cleared away by Tainter.
Another really good effort kind of in transition from FC Tulsa. You can tell the chemistry has started to build for them throughout the season. It was a slow start by their own standards, but after the takeaway, you can tell the communication, let that ball go through, the overlapping run, and then a great ball into the box, well defended from San Antonio FC, but things are starting to click offensively for FC Tulsa.
Good crowd filing in tonight, the first match of June. Service low and fielded on one hop by Betruni. Ascension St. John is proud to care for our community on and off the field. Trusted for 100 years, we're here for every goal, every game, every step of the way. Visit us at ascension.org/St. John. Jorge Hernandez working in a tight space and plays a good ball down the line. There's San Antonio FC throw in. Nelson Blanco will leave it for Michael Maldonado. Trying to get ahead of any skirmishes that might take place in the box. And the referee calling multiple parties over, saying, let's get it together, gentlemen. It's too early for all these antics. Headed off the penalty spot by Ian. Volleyed out for a goal kick. How about some familiar faces in the crowd tonight, Anna?
Yeah, look at Taylor Calhera, former FC Tulsa forward, one of the best, set a club single season record with 21 goals across all competitions, but beloved by the fans, but just great for him, great for the USL Championship. So FC Tulsa fans proud and excited to have him back here at One Oak Field. And it's really, I mean, it's obviously great for FC Tulsa just from a player development standpoint, but also for the USL Championship broadly as these players continue to grow in their careers and just showcase the quality of the USL.
Absolutely. Yellow card issued there. Good run down the sidelines by Quayshow, and Alonzo Clark just lowered the shoulder and took him down. So a yellow for each side.
Another yellow card issued early. The 61 fouls between these two in the Open Cup they played back in April was the second most in Open Cup history, so the fouls, unfortunately, not uncommon between these two.
Hit towards back post and headed out, deflected. It'll be a corner kick. First corner of the night for San Antonio FC.
FC Tulsa fans bringing some energy here on this opportunity, but San Antonio FC fans here and from afar at the watch party at Frost Plaza, likely willing this one into the back of the net to potentially find an equalizer.
Referee saying, we just talked about this. And you promised that you would be on your best behavior. Curled in. Just the slightest of touches on it with the head, and look out. Tempers flaring now, post corner.
this is unfortunate. I mentioned the referee kind of trying to calm things down ahead of that last corner. And some off the ball kind of extracurricular after that last play is trying to calm things down here.
That's Ian who's down. Oh, Jamie Weber, beg your pardon.
It'll be interesting to see what the referee does here. Definitely, it's hard to tell the words that were said from up here, but Prinx initiating some contact there.
Well, maybe didn't expect this many fireworks this early on. Let's take one more look at what happened after that corner.
See, something was said. Prinx turned around, definitely initiated some contact. Batista stepping in there. Players just trying to pull players back. It's high intensity, a lot of emotions. That was something coming in that was a point of emphasis for this FC Tulsa team. Try to maintain composure, because you knew coming into this game, we talked about it numerous times, just the foul count always high, the physicality always high between these two teams. Referee trying to kind of calm things down. It looks like will issue a yellow card.
Yellow to Batista and to Crenali.
This is hard. The FC Tulsa fans not liking the decision there, and I think the initial kind of contact from Crenali, it's not a soccer play, so it's tough. I mean, we've seen red cards given in those instances. We also don't know what was said down there. There was a lot of pushing and shoving kind of leading up to that moment. Really important to stay level-headed in those situations.
One in the air by Crenali. Well, you can turn to the CBS Sports Network on Wednesday, June 10th for a USL Eastern Conference Championship clash under the lights. Tampa Bay Rowdies defend their home turf against battle-tested Charleston Battery at 7 p.m. Eastern. Catch all the action on the CBS Sports Network June 10th. All-time series even between these two. 8, 8, and 7 draws. FC Tulsa, though, has defended the home field with 6 wins in 11 matches and only 2 losses. Bailey Sparks. Sparks with the left foot. It's a tough ball to try to turn the hips around on. And just sliced it off wide.
Again, really good combination play between FC Tulsa. That was something that was kind of lacking for them early on in this season. You could tell the chemistry wasn't there. The intention was there, but it just wasn't clicking. And it's starting to a bit more now. And they have a great kind of run of play as far as the wins they've been able to put together, the ties, just the unbeaten streak that they've had.
From 32,000 miles of infrastructure today to the energy innovations of tomorrow, connecting people to power and communities to their future. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Let's throw in. Will be left for Daniel Barbier. Pressure forcing another takeaway. Well settled there by Sparks. Coley, middle to Kacheski. Back to Ian. Switching the field here. Grant Robinson, a little bit too active with the hands there, but slows down any chance of a counter. The opportunities for San Antonio have been few and far between. We've seen a corner, a free kick on the outside of the box, a throw-in that they played like a set piece, but there hasn't been a lot of consistency in creating opportunities or even things to get FC Tulsa out of sorts at all in their own third of the field.
It'll be interesting to see how Yamosa kind of makes adjustments to his team, because typically, I mean, when they score first, they're unbeaten in regular season games, and it's tough to break them down. But now with them being down, it forces them to come out a bit more, take more risks.
Good first touch. Trying to turn the corner, and nothing there. Excellent first touch, though, by Lucio Barone. That might be a little bit more of what they need to get something going offensively. That first ball that was played in, and that kind of made the dominoes fall from there on when you bring in those trailing players off the initial clearance.
You're right. And I think, too, the speed at which that decision is made to go forward, because FC Tulsa obviously playing with a bit more confidence going forward. They're getting more numbers in the attack. So when the opportunity presents itself, that's when San Antonio FC can be really dangerous, we know, in transition, but so much more important now because FC Tulsa is playing with that confidence. They have the ability to catch them out of position if they can execute on those passes.
Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. From the grassroots to the pros, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. Tambakis playing it long, and a collision in the midfield with the ball in the air.
This is traditionally how we've seen these games go between these two, kind of the start-stop. We've mentioned the fouls, good sportsmanship there. Always want to be careful with the head as well. Make sure O'Connor Ward is okay there.
Veteran player, Keem O'Connor Ward. Over 175 USL Championship appearances. Chance to run. Laid off. And a good angle taken by Ian. Good job by Alonzo Clark not to panic there.
And that was a good example of why this FC Tulsa defense has really come into form these last few games. You have that cover. They work well together.
Jamie Weber stepping in, got a foot on it. That's a clear sign of the commitment they have to applying pressure in the back. He was as fired up about preventing that long ball from being played as maybe a goal-scoring opportunity. He was the one that forced the turnover that led to the match's only goal. Remy Cabral in the 18th minute after Weber disrupted play in the midfield. That took a skip past Crinali. Second-year man Luke Spencer, his team is humming right now. Wins in 4 of their last 5 matches and 3 consecutive shutouts. Maldonado lays it back. Barbier looking to switch the field. Christian Sorto has not had a lot of touches so far tonight. Good ball down into the corner. Easily running on is Jorge Hernandez. Working 1v1 against Stopper. And Bailey Sparks whistled for the foul.
Hernandez again 1v1, trying to find a little bit of space. Sparks with the initial. It's tough to see. I don't know how much contact there was there. I can understand kind of the questioning from the referee, but could have been some body contact there as well after. We couldn't see from this angle. We'll get another look here. Resulted in a free kick in a dangerous area, so.
Ooh. You can see why Bailey Sparks was so upset with the call.
I think Hernandez kind of anticipating maybe some contact there. I don't know how much there actually was. Nonetheless, draws the foul.
Hernandez curls it towards back post. Headed out by Ian.
This is better from San Antonio FC, at least kind of getting numbers consistently in the attack. Important to get good delivery here.
Played back across. Lamar Batista, the man to turn it away. Back in, Ian heads it up. 50-50 ball in midair. Alonzo Clark got the better of it. Robinson in front of a cross. And Lamar Batista is down for FC Tulsa. And the tempers continue to flare.
FC Tulsa really putting bodies on the line, defending in that last sequence. I believe Batista's still down after that last play. And again, just the emotions that come with this game. We'll get another look here at that last sequence. FC Tulsa, numerous blocks. San Antonio FC, there was again Pinale, some physical contact there. Now, I know throughout the game, both sides have had their fair share of things that have been said and pushing and shoving, but referee trying to get control of this game here.
Anytime you have two teams that are not only at the top of the group in this Prinx Tires USL Cup, but also right there at the top, battling it out in the Western Conference standings and meeting for the third time this year, you know as an official your hands are going to be full all night long. The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 4 minutes of Tulsa Tech stoppage time.
Another quick look there. Both players have their arms wrapped around. I think Batista was wanting a call from the elbow there. Again, something referee has really had to dial in on.
Having to be on his toes there, but Cherney. Kaczynski, a little bit too much, sends it over.
Really well taken volley from distance. I believe it was Weber, but Vitruni, great positioning, able to punch that one away. To keep that low and generate the power that he did. And equally as quality of the save.
Clark, and in position, Tainter in there to clean it up. Good first touch by Kaczynski down into the corner for Robinson. Excellent angle, though, taken defensively by Hernandez. And by committee, able to win back possession. And this will draw a booking. Yellow card issued to Kaczynski. So that's 3 yellow cards here in the first half for FC Tulsa, 2 for San Antonio. Remember, there were 15 combined in the last meeting. These two met in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup back on April Fool's Day. And a yellow card issued to Ian. Oh, with the diciness of this first 45 minutes and change, there's not going to be any fans getting up to get concessions until the players have fully left the field for halftime. They know there's full well possibility of the worst of the drama to be seen yet. And perhaps one final opportunity for San Antonio to level things here before the halftime whistle. It'll be Jorge Hernandez again.
And there's been a lot of off the ball kind of shoving throughout this game leading up to this reaction here from Ian. It looked a bit 50-50, maybe a little bit extra from Ian, but it's really been consistent from both teams. So FC Tulsa not really liking that call in a tough area, but San Antonio FC with a key opportunity here late in the first half.
Low, curled in, hit on the volley and out. And that will do it for the first half. 6 yellow cards. Lots of action after the play, whistle dead, but 1 goal. 18th minute for Remy Cabral has FC Tulsa up 1-0 over San Antonio FC at halftime. Throughout all the drama, they'll be happy with
a lot of pricks in my neck.
Lower back completely went out.
Everything hurt all at once.
You need to go to Tulsa Spine and Rehab, see Dr. Riley.
He does an adjustment, and I feel great after.
Each patient just gets 110% attention, no matter what they're here for or how long they're here.
When I leave here, I always feel so much better.
I feel stronger than I did before.
I'm happier, I feel better.
The reason that I have to stay well.
Your Western Conference champs are back. After a historic playoff run, FC Tulsa is bringing the heat back to the 918 for all of 2026. Don't miss any of the thrilling goals and a world-class soccer experience in the heart of downtown. The 2026 season has already kicked off, so don't miss your chance to be a part of the hype. Single game tickets start at just $16 and packages start as low as just $130. Join the celebration and start winning with us at FCTulsa.com. Pro soccer for Tulsa. FC Tulsa.
Cada decisión importa, especialmente cuando se trata de tu familia y tu futuro. Los procesos migratorios pueden ser complicados, pero no tienes que enfrentarlos solo. En Rivas y Asociados estamos aquí para orientarte y acompañarte en cada paso del camino, porque tus sueños merecen atención y cuidado. Rivas y Asociados, empoderando inmigrantes y construyendo futuros. Llama hoy.
For most people, a job is just a job. But for skilled trades professionals, it's something more. It's a way of life. At Tulsa Welding School, we believe in the trades, the skilled trades. And we believe that being a skilled trades professional isn't just a choice. It's a badge of honor that burns bright, strong, and proud. A way of life, a badge of honor.
This is the Williams halftime report. It's 1-0. FC Tulsa leading San Antonio FC after 45 minutes. Back for more from One Oak Field after this.
Prinx tires in the USL help soccer journeys everywhere to drive harder. From city playgrounds to suburban sidelines. From early mornings to late nights. From fun with friends to winner takes all. From the biggest fan to the biggest heart. And at every turn, Prinx tires will be there for the long haul.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
This summer, get 1,000 bonus points and a chance to win 250,000 bonus points.
FC Tulsa is back home on the 4th of July on Saturday, July 4th at 7:30 p.m. Join us for a huge Independence Day bash with free FC Tulsa sunglasses for the first 1,000 fans and a pop-and post-game fireworks show. And catch all the goals and electric energy of your own pro soccer team right here in Tulsa. Plus, meet the players after the game and get your gear signed. Cheer on your squad and enjoy the best live sports in the city. Get tickets from $16 at fctulsa.com.
Welcome back to downtown Tulsa. After 45 minutes, it's FC Tulsa leading San Antonio FC 1-0, courtesy of Remy Cabral. Time now to take a look at your league scoreboard. Lots of close ones going on. How about a couple of penalty shootouts in this round 3 of the Prinx Tires USL Cup? Each of these two teams has been involved in a shootout in one of their first 2 matches, and lots of more battles to keep an eye on as the night goes along, especially elsewhere from this group. One Knoxville SC and Chattanooga in action on Wednesday. Well, the group standings through 2 matches for Group 3, and remember, the group champion automatically advances, and then there's one wild card spot between all of the groups to go around. You don't want to leave that to chance, and so the stakes are of the highest regard here tonight, Anna.
Yeah, both of these teams coming in, putting themselves in a good position to go on and win this group, as you said, but still definitely don't want to leave it up to chance. This is a tough group. We've seen some really good battles all around, so it'll be interesting to see how this one ends up in the other groups around as we continue to watch the USL Cup.
The group winner, first tie-breaking scenario, is head-to-head in group play, so makes this match of even more epic proportions. It's time now for the USL halftime update. Here's our friend Dan Lucas.
It is halftime in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. The drama is building in all groups. I'm Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with a look at some of the headlines from League One and the Championship. The lone unbeaten club in both leagues is putting up dominant numbers in a 2026 turnaround. The Tampa Bay Rowdies have scored first in all 13 of their matches in all competitions this year. But if you break it down to just 11 games in the Championship, the Rowdies have outshot their opponents 50-28 so far. Congratulations to Greenville Triumph for opening the latest of the new stadiums in League One. The Triumph began play in GE Vernova Park with a win over Forward Madison. League One now boasts 3 brand new stadiums in 2026. Young players are starting to earn more and more playing time in League One and the USL Championship. How about Santiago Higuereta from AV Alta? He scored his first professional goal in Week 12. At age 17 years, 249 days old, Higuereta is the youngest goal scorer in AV Alta history, and he beats out Vigo Ortiz of Charlotte Independence by 43 days for the League One youngest player to score this season. Upcoming national spotlight games next Wednesday, the Rowdies and Charleston Battery, Forward Madison and Fort Wayne on the 17th, and Las Vegas and Orange County on the CBS Sports Network. This is the USL halftime update. Let's get you back out to your match.
Drive your career forward at the all-new Bill Knight Ford Pro Elite Commercial Sales and Service Center in Tulsa. Apply today.
When I come home, it's like I feel like I'm in my dream home. I've been doing a little research on HELOCs, and I went to Oklahoma Central Credit Union. They were wonderful. We've added pretty much a new addition to our house. We didn't even have to pay the closing cost. They paid it for us. So I've been with Oklahoma Central for quite a while. I'm not going anywhere else.
What does it take to safely transport 1/3 of America's natural gas? To meet the ever-growing energy demands of revolutionary technologies, to cleanly, reliably, and affordably power the world, it takes experience. 117 years worth. Experience that helps society move towards brave new horizons in technology and innovation that continues powering the future of our nation and the globe. Experience powers us.
Prinx Tires is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Built for practical performance and the long haul, Prinx delivers reliability for everyday drivers like you. Visit PrinxTireUSA.com to learn more. Today's match is brought to you by Visit Tulsa. Visit Tulsa is your go-to for all things to do. Events, restaurants, and places to stay in Tulsa. Explore the city more at visittulsa.com. And by Williams, we make clean energy happen. And Ascension St. John. Illness and injuries don't wait. Neither do we. Ascension St. John has got you covered. Visit us at ascension.org/St. John. Time now to take a look at our highlights from the first 45 minutes. Anna Bergall.
We knew coming into this game that it was going to be physical. There were going to be high emotions involved with this game, as they've already met 2 times so far this season. And this was an early yellow card issued to Flores Blanco. And then FC Tulsa with the high press, that's when they can be most dangerous. And this started with the defense forward to back from Weber winning the ball in open space, and then Remy Cabral doing the rest here. Nice little chip. San Antonio FC trying everything to keep that ball out of the back of the net, but nonetheless the goal. And then Bailey Sparks here with a great opportunity as well, hits the top of the crossbar. And FC Tulsa's offense just really started clicking, but then throughout this game it's been very start-stop. There's been a lot of pushing and shoving off the ball, so referee trying to keep things under control here. And historically between these two teams, that's how it's been. But nonetheless, exciting first half. Well, it'll be fun to see how it plays out here in the second.
Let's take a look at our first half stats now, brought to you by Bill Knight Ford. Anything jump off the page at you, Anna?
I mean, I think we look at the possession from FC Tulsa. They've historically not needed a lot of the ball to be successful, and you're seeing a little bit of that here. They like to do that press, as we mentioned. Obviously, the yellow cards, not something we wanted to see, but something that we have expected coming into this game, and these players will have to be mindful of that here in the second half. Don't want to get sent off. But FC Tulsa in a good position right now with the momentum heading into halftime with the goal, but also some great opportunities in and around the 18 as well. 5 shots on target, so they'll want to see more of those executed in the back of the net.
Oh, and you've posted 3 consecutive shutouts for FC Tulsa. That means there's been some highlight reel saves along the way. And this week's USL Save of the Week, let's take a look.
At my leisure, did not imagine. Arteaga Anderson was available. John Rodriguez goes for goal. Tom Bacchus pads that away. Good shot by Rodriguez, the keeper, tall to the task.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty from the veteran goalkeeper.
The FC Tulsa have allowed the fewest goals with 9 in the Western Conference this season, and that's a big reason why Tim Bacchus brought into this FC Tulsa team to keep just that level of experience, the veteran that he is, and help this defense maintain composure and just be tough to play against. That's something that Luke Spencer said midweek as well. They want to be known against as a team that's really tough to break down, and so far they have continued to instill that in their identity. So it'll be fun to see how they can continue that on in the second half, as San Antonio FC will need to find some creativity up top. But in the meantime, FC Tulsa fans absolutely loving it. We mentioned some of the activities going on in and around the downtown area. You have the Tulsa Tough Bike Races, you just have Art Crawl, all the things. And so FC Tulsa fans enjoying the weather here as we've had some reprieve from the rain.
The Route 66 kits being unveiled for the first time for FC Tulsa, and those are here to stay. That'll be for the rest of the year here at One Oak Field. Those special kits, and a great look for FC Tulsa, celebrating 100 years of Route 66. It's been a good night overall so far. Taylor Calhera back in attendance, and the weather clearing off nicely, much to the fans' liking. But even at times that we've seen this year, even when the weather's been bad, the Scissortail faithful has still come out in full effect. They love their soccer in downtown Tulsa. Underway in the second half. Just as much as we'd like the answer to the question of who will create chances early on in this second half, will these players be able to be on their best behaviors now that there's been time for all the tempers to cool down?
I think it's important definitely in this second half. I mean, 6 yellow cards in the first, so a lot of players just need to be mindful. You don't want to get sent off because that will completely change the dynamic of this game. But if you're San Antonio FC, had some time to go into the locker room, reset, maybe make a few adjustments just to try to get more numbers going forward. And we've seen when they've been able to be successful, it's been in transition. It's when FC Tulsa has been caught, but the FC Tulsa with an opportunity here.
Even with the smoke not clearing yet, no problems handling that. Joey Petroni. Touch back into the field of play. Sparks trying to cause some havoc back there, but San Antonio staying composed. Clean sliding challenge there by Barone. Hernandez chipping one towards back post, and Robinson heads it out. And an early corner kick coming here for the visiting side. Well, FC Tulsa fans, you can celebrate the 4th with FC Tulsa. Grab inline general admission tickets for $17.76. Inline reserve tickets for $18.12, or corner seats for $19.45. Enjoy pro soccer, free sunglasses, and fireworks. Tickets at fctulsa.com/July 4. Hernandez headed off the penalty spot. And that deflected up for a handball. Free kick coming the other way. First 2 matches between these two teams, only 1 goal. It was Remy Cabral in the 106th minute in their second matchup. It was part of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. A road winner in San Antonio. Cabral getting FC Tulsa on the board tonight in the 18th minute after Jamie Weber and company applying pressure, forcing the turnover. I don't think we're going to see the sense of urgency, though, from the home side and a let off any, knowing how this San Antonio team can score goals in bunches.
Definitely. I mean, Luke Spencer has always kept his team pretty disciplined as far as wanting to continue to create chances, but the defensive side of things he mentioned coming into this game has been a key part of their identity. He's wanted that to be part of who they are, and you can see that from the forwards all the way back to defense. But you're right, I think they'll continue to try to find the second goal to extend their lead, knowing San Antonio FC are capable of finding an equalizer.
The 18th minute goal, just the second time this year across all competitions that FC Tulsa was able to score in the first 30 minutes of the match. (15 of their 20 goals, though, across all competitions entering tonight, coming in the second half. Luke Spencer and that FC Tulsa coaching staff, tremendous job to make adjustments at halftime to be able to build the attack. Curled in, headed towards far post, and that is a world-class finish. San Antonio has equalized in the 51st minute.
Really well executed from San Antonio FC. Great delivery, the run on the back post, and you were looking for a response here from San Antonio FC, and Maldonado on the far side. Such a great header. You don't even really need to generate power, you just need to redirect it back across. It's exactly what he did. Beats Tambakis, who hasn't been beaten in a month, and an equalizer here at One Oak Field. Get another quick look here. Great delivery as well from Quello. And then again, just Tambakis standing still there. Really quality header.
Emil Cuecho with his third assist of the season across all competitions. Mikey Maldonado with his first goal.
Straightened up with the field before we resume.
Every decision matters, especially when it comes to your family. Rivas and Associates are here to guide you and support you every step of the way. Rivas and Associates, empowering immigrants and building futures. Long ball over the top and in behind Hernandez as Batista plays catch up. And out for a goal kick.
And a much better start from San Antonio FC here in this second half. Needing an answer. And FC Tulsa's shutout streak ends 386 minutes by a great ball across from Quello. And then the header from Maldonado.
386 minutes officially for the shutout streak to end as Weber up for it. And he gets whistled for the foul. Jamie Weber showing off the hops right there. Had his head almost between the gloves of Petruni.
See Weber pleading his case, but FC Tulsa with a chance here, but Petruni, I mean, you can understand, I think Weber's looking for the ball there, but typically from a goalkeeping perspective, those calls tend to lean that way.
Good touch from Weber. And taken down. FC Tulsa will have a good opportunity here from about 30 yards out.
Mitchell Tainter came sliding in there. Really outstanding touch from Weber. Made that look very, very easy. We'll get another look here. Just in a bit of space. Then that extra touch. I think he knew there was going to be contact there. I think it's the right call. And we've seen a few chances throughout the evening like this. The free kick kind of at an angle just outside the 18 from both teams, and neither have been able to capitalize on it yet.
Petruni advising the three-man wall of where he wants them set up. Weber and Coley. It's Jamie Weber, and he was thinking back of the net there. Just under it a little too much.
Yeah, by his own standards, have to put that one on frame or give your team an opportunity there. But Petruni content with that ball sailing up over.
Some of his Tulsa teammates not suited up tonight looking on, talking about how maybe they would have approached that. But they've still got full faith in Jamie Weber, which is why he's in that position to begin with. This over the top and onside. What a move. Low cross. Deflected and cleared away via throw-in for San Antonio FC. A yellow card was issued to FC Tulsa's Bruno Lapa on the bench. So that's 5 yellow cards for the home side here tonight. Mendez down into the corner. Curl towards back post, headed away. All the way back to Joey Petruni. With soccer season here, SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. Overshooting the intended target. Down into the corner. Weber lays it back. What a save made by Batruni. How did he keep that out of the back of the net? Bailey Sparks still doesn't know.
He's fired up, and rightfully so. I mean, this was well executed from FC Tulsa. Picks out the player, Bailey Sparks, generates the power, and then he's going back the other way and able to get that right hand up and strong and punch that away. Really unbelievable save from a short distance. But not done yet is FC Tulsa with a corner kick opportunity here.
That a deflection, and play stopped. That was going to be headed out for a corner kick. We've got a substitution, our first of the match, making his FC Tulsa debut on loan from Minnesota United, Logan Dorsey. Checks in for the home side. Comes on for the goal scorer, Remy Cabral.
Dorsey on loan from MLS side, Minnesota United FC. I know FC Tulsa was really excited to add him to the attack. You mentioned some of the injuries and personnel, and just Luke Spencer trying to make sure that they have players waiting in the wings to keep the level high.
In as few as 7 months, you could be a trained welder, HVAC refrigeration technician, or electrician. Learn more at tws.edu. That's tws.edu. FC Tulsa's stretch without a goal officially reaching 386 minutes until Mikey Maldonado in the 51st on a great header to equalize. These two sides vying for the top spot in the group. Round 3 of the Prinx Tires USL Cup. And the winner here tonight will own first place with 1 match to go in the group stage, thus controlling their own destiny to try to advance on.
Just a reminder, typically in regular season games, they'll end in a tie, but with the USL Cup, if a match is tied at the end of regulation, it will go directly to a penalty kick shootout. So a little bit of added drama there if neither team can find the game winner.
Love the format put into place by USL. That we've already seen one for both of these sides this year, and it creates a ton of excitement from a fan standpoint.
Definitely. I mean, you want to find a winner, and the system kind of gives incentive to score goals and a lot of offense, and it's really fun to watch.
Certainly gives the coaching staffs some valuable intel that they might need to use later on in the Cup or in the USL Championship postseason as well when the time comes. Well, if you can't watch the match, turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights, plus hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more. All on Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app. Josh Haley and Anna Berghall with you from One Oak Field on a Saturday night where the weather has cooperated for these two old rivals to duke it out. None the wiser as we're in the 67th minute. Robinson, who's had good service tonight, able to spin away from contact and a deflection. That looked like it got the defender in the face. Robinson thought it was a handball. This will be out for a goal kick. Let's go back to that last play and you be the judge.
Man, that's hit basically where everything connects, but you really need to make sure in that scenario you don't want your arms in an unnatural position, and it looked like you definitely could argue that could have been the case there, but it wasn't in a super dangerous area on the field. Play continues, but you can understand the argument there.
Kucheski gets tripped up. Out for a goal kick. Bill Knight Ford Pro Elite is here. From a name you've trusted for almost 2 decades, a commercial sales and service center to serve the hard-working businesses of our state is opening. Visit BillKnightFordProElite.com for details. Out just across the line, and an FC Tulsa throw at midfield. This ball played forward for the new man for FC Tulsa, Logan Dorsey. Not a lot of space there, though, between back line and keeper. That was one of the keys to the match, as you pointed out earlier, Anna. FC Tulsa wanted to try to exploit that space.
And it's tough to do against an organized San Antonio FC side, and they've also been a team that likes to be organized defensively. Obviously gave up the goal earlier on in the first half, but have tightened things up since then. Vitruni had an outstanding save as well. A decent showing here in the second half, as both of these teams still looking for that go-ahead goal.
Offside flag up. Jamie Weber. San Antonio FC currently in a 4-match stretch away from home. Not one time are they at home during the month of June, but that doesn't mean that the home stadium won't be busy. A pretty high moniker and a testament to the quality of San Antonio FC's Toyota Field, as they're going to host an international friendly between Saudi Arabia and Senegal. Men's national teams this coming Tuesday as a World Cup tune-up for both of those sides. More subs preparing to come on for FC Tulsa. Khalil El-Medkar and Bruno Lapa.
Substitutions coming in the 72nd minute for Tulsa. Number 11, Bruno Lapa replaces number 13, Giorgio Kusevsky. Also for Tulsa, number 10, Khalil El-Medkar replaces number 17.
Luke Spencer with these late changes, and something he's always kind of made sure to instill in his side is that next man up mentality, and he mentioned that midweek, and all the players have bought in, and being able to have that depth on the bench to bring in and make a difference. And El-Medkar, consistent goal scorer for FC Tulsa last season. Bruno Lapa, who has really found himself in the middle of some really key attacking moments for FC Tulsa this season. So FC Tulsa hopeful that he can do something similar here.
Into the safekeeping of Vitruni. Headed away and out for an FC Tulsa throw. So 3 pairs of fresh legs on the field for the home side. And all 3 of them up top in attacking roles. Lop out left, El-Medkar out right. And in his FC Tulsa debut, Logan Dorsey playing in that number 9 position. Robinson looking for a little 1-2. To take away that option, forces Bruno Lapa. Play back to Clark. Sliding challenge to take it away. In the box, 1v1. Tambakis got some hands to it, and it's out for a corner. Saying, where did the breakdown occur?
Really well played here from San Antonio FC, quickly in the space. And Tambakis comes over to deny Christian Sorto. Good run on that left side. Drives with pace, but found himself with a lot of space as FC Tulsa defensively didn't really have a lot of numbers back defending there.
Sorto has been hot lately, the USL Player of the Week after a brace in the win over SC Jacksonville.
Looks like, again, the referee just talking to both sides, trying to not relive some of the activities in the first half.
Out swinging corner. Batista heads it away, and a tug of the jersey that draws the foul. Young fans enjoying a night at One Oak Field. Fans can also enjoy eFootball. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. Luke Spencer saying, appreciate the sentiment. I think I'll just pick this up since it's our throw. They'll advance a little bit further down the line. Was there any late match heroics in either side? FC Tulsa 4 times this year has scored in the final 15 minutes of regulation. Lee got tagged in the heels, and it draws a yellow card.
Another look at it here. Yeah, easy call for the referee there. Just clips the heels.
From 32,000 miles of infrastructure today to the energy innovations of tomorrow, connecting people to power and communities to their future. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Bruno Lapa, Jamie Weber lined up over ball. Chance to counter. Robinson plays it well. Oh, Logan Dorsey had a run. And this, a second yellow against Ian. And FC Tulsa will play the remainder of regulation a man down.
Multiple players on yellow cards throughout this game, and you kind of felt like a red was coming at some point. You just have to be mindful. And this one, just a poor touch from Ian. And then we've seen those called, those kind of reckless, just blatant tackles. Sousa already sitting on a yellow card. And now this really changes things for FC Tulsa. I mean, clearly playing a man down, have to make some adjustments, and especially late in the game, both of these teams have really been going for it. Not ideal from an FC Tulsa perspective. If you're San Antonio FC, able to get the equalizer in the second half, now an opportunity here with 10 minutes left, an extra man to throw in the attack to try to find yourself the game winner, as Ian will be escorted out after being sent off. I think that's just really unfortunate too, because it came from just a poor touch, kind of just poor decision making.
Are you just in survival mode now, trying to make it to the shootout? Or do you take any chances on a potential counter?
I think if you're FC Tulsa, we've never really seen them kind of shy away from continuing the high press, trying to force the turnover. It's what they do well, but have to be intentional about when you do it. So I think now, knowing you're a man down, late in the game, tired legs, have to be thoughtful. And if you're San Antonio FC, you really need to figure out where the extra man is, try to exploit that advantage.
And just out of reach for Khalil Al-Medkar. Ahead of the penalty spot, laid off, and a deflection out for a corner. San Antonio preparing to make their first subs of the night. They'll play out this corner kick first. Mikey Maldonado to take it. Their goal scorer in the 51st minute on a classy header. Deflected and now cleared away. Touch to get past his defender. Weber got a foot on the low cross. And look out. Well, with all the tempers that have flared tonight, it's good that they can laugh about it and quickly say, it's all in good fun. Neither of us meant anything by it. And now those substitutions coming on. Luke Hawkinson will check in, as too will Dimitri Eurofave. Eurofave has scored 3 times in the last 4 matches. And they're hoping he can give them the late match heroics here to steal one on the road.
Definitely an impact player coming on for San Antonio FC, and Eurofave nominated for Player of the Month after what you mentioned has just been a really strong performance. We'll see what he can do here in the final moments of regulation.
San Antonio FC starting to apply a little bit of pressure here, and it pays off. Fans, you can enter the Prinx Tires USL Cup Game Day Kit Sweepstakes for your chance to win a prize pack worth up to $2,000. Scan the QR code on screen and enter today. Things getting sorted out here. Quality opportunity here on the set piece. Too much on it to back post and out for a goal kick. Harvey St. Clair will come on for FC Tulsa's Lucas Stoffer. Fans, you can celebrate America's 250th with FC Tulsa this 4th of July. Score a premium 4-pack of tickets in a luxury suite or the Pitchside Lodge for just $250. Enjoy access to a buffet, all-inclusive beer and wine in the Pitchside Lodge, and post-game fireworks. Get your tickets at fctulsa.com/250. Lapa got yanked down, an arm around his waist. I think they're going to say that he impeded play before that. Let's take another look.
Lapa and Barron, I think 50-50 battle between. You saw Barron's arm wrapped around, but I think you're right. Maybe the initial contact from Lapa both shake hands after.
Driven towards back post. Headed out and a throw in coming. The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of Tulsa Tech stoppage time added here in the second half.
3 minutes of stoppage time in the second half. That's 3 minutes of stoppage time is considered by Tulsa Tech.
Headed down and in. Luke Hawkinson off the bench in stoppage time to put San Antonio up 2-1.
Potential game winner here for San Antonio FC. Really great ball in from Yuraviv. Player of the month caliber. And on the back end, Hawkinson really just beats the defender, just muscles in front with authority. And FC Tulsa's defense not able to keep that one out. And San Antonio FC, after going down a goal in the first half, scoring 2 in the second half. We'll get another quick look here. Just that chip ball back across. Really 1v3, but Hawkinson just wills his way in front to make sure his head connects there. Really great effort, and the substitutes making a big difference here for San Antonio FC.
You said it. Those two wasted no time. And now some cramping going on. Emil Quayshow had to be stretched out there just a little bit. E.J. Johnson has come on for San Antonio as well. That headed up. Not quite able to settle it. Near the byline was El Medkar.
San Antonio FC will be content to take their time here to shave off any extra seconds of regulation. Reminder, the winner here likely goes on to win the group. There is one wild card that will advance. FC Tulsa will have to wait and see if the scoreline stays the way it is.
Turned over in the back, in the box. What a sliding challenge by Clark to turn it away and give FC Tulsa possession back. Kept in bounds, wonderfully done by Weber. And out for a goal kick. Kali and Tainter jawing back and forth. That's the first goal in stoppage time FC Tulsa has allowed this year.
It's really always been tight between these two teams. We knew that coming in, the 0-0 draw at the beginning of the season. FC Tulsa winning in April 1-0. And then now San Antonio FC gets their revenge.
They do indeed. They come back from a goal down at halftime, equalizing in the 51st minute, and then in stoppage time, Luke Hawkinson with the game winner, and San Antonio FC has locked up group number 3 in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. FC Tulsa will still have hopes alive, as you mentioned, as a possible wild card. But they would need to win and then get some help as well. Wouldn't expect anything less than what we saw tonight between the two Western Conference rivals. San Antonio FC 2-1, the final score when the dust settles, Anna.
Yeah, as we expected coming in, we knew it would be really tight. FC Tulsa at home, falling to San Antonio FC, who, to their credit, coming from behind in the second half with 2 great goals, putting themselves at the top of the group standings for the USL Prinx Cup.
We'll step aside and come back for more from One Oak Field after this.
Southern fried chicken at Waldo's. We make it from scratch and fry it to perfection. Load up on home-style sides or fresh, handcrafted salads. Grab your crew and get your fix at Waldo's Chicken and Beer.
You can feel it. In steady hands, in quiet rooms, in every "you're going to be okay." A beach shaped by 100 years of showing up in heart, brain, and trauma care. A place where advanced medicine meets the human heart. Because care isn't just a calling here. It's a promise we've kept for generations. Then, now, always. Ascension St. John.
Cada decisión importa, especialmente cuando se trata de tu familia y tu futuro. Los procesos migratorios pueden ser complicados, pero no tienes que enfrentarlos solo. En Rivas y Asociados estamos aquí para orientarte y acompañarte en cada paso del camino, porque tus sueños merecen atención y cuidado. Rivas y Asociados, empoderando inmigrantes y construyendo futuros. Llama hoy.
When the guest list grows, call Waldo's Chicken and Beer to cater. Sandwiches, sides, and fresh salads packed and ready for meetings, corporate events, and parties. From box lunches to full catering spreads, we handle the food, you take the credit.
Back from downtown Tulsa, your final score in round 3 of the Prinx Tires USL Cup. San Antonio FC comes from behind to win 2-1. 2 goals in the second half, including the winner in stoppage time. We're joined now by the FC Tulsa head coach, Luke Spencer. Coach, you know it's always going to be a battle against your fellow Western Conference rivals, but how do you break this game down?
Yeah, I thought overall, the performance was good. I thought especially in the first half, some of the chances we created, and then there in the second half, their keeper came up big. And throughout the game, their keeper came up big with some good saves. So the performance was good, disappointing at the end there. Obviously, we get a red card, that changes things. So performance was good, just, didn't get the result tonight.
Coach, you mentioned, not the result, performance was good. What are some of those key things you look to build on heading into your next match against Charleston?
Yeah, I think our intensity was good for majority of the match. I think we won the ball in some really good areas from pressing them, putting them under pressure. So I think we can build off of that.
Coach, thanks as always for the time and best of luck on the road.
All right, thank you.
That's the head coach, Luke Spencer. Final score tonight, 2-1. San Antonio FC over FC Tulsa in the third meeting between these two. We've had a win for either side and a draw. So far, there's one meeting that remains between these two later this year. Let's take a look at our highlights. There was plenty of it here tonight, and FC Tulsa in the early going.
Yeah, FC Tulsa opening up the scoring with the high press again, able to force the turnover, and Remy Cabral with the goal for FC Tulsa. Weber with the initial steal, and this got things going on the right foot for FC Tulsa and really continued to propel their offense. But this game, we knew coming in, it was littered with fouls, a lot of emotion with this game. Referee trying to keep things under control. There were a few yellow cards given throughout the game that kind of changed the way that players needed to play. And then San Antonio FC responded here with a really well-executed goal. Great delivery in. And then the header to the far post to equalize for San Antonio FC. And then what about this save from Petruni going the other way, and then that right arm stays strong to keep the scoreline the way it was. And then late in this game, in extra time, the substitutes for San Antonio FC able to get it done. Hawkinson with the header. And it was an entertaining game for the 90-plus minutes. FC Tulsa started off strong, then San Antonio FC really worked their way into this game. But nonetheless, despite the loss, FC Tulsa players talking with fans, their support's always been really important for them.
Let's take a look at our final match stats, brought to you by Bill Knight Ford. At halftime, one thing that you pointed out, the possession was heavily in favor of San Antonio. That evened out a little more in the second half, but obviously they were able to do enough.
And the red card changes things. I mean, FC Tulsa in the second half, Ian gets sent off, so the extra player with San Antonio FC, but you have to give them credit. The goal that they scored, FC Tulsa, from a defensive standpoint, had numbers in the box, but it was just that extra effort from Hawkinson, the will to get it in the back of the net, that was able to put them ahead. So well deserved from San Antonio FC. FC Tulsa will have to pick themselves back up. You heard Luke Spencer say some positives to take away, but they're looking ahead towards the next match.
And it will be on the road for FC Tulsa, as they will take on Charleston Battery next Saturday night, and then it's home for 3 consecutive matches starting on Wednesday, June 17th. First home Wednesday match of the year, as they'll take on Monterey Bay FC. For San Antonio FC, their long stint away from home continues next Saturday when they take on Lexington FC, and then it's at Colorado Springs. They don't get to return home until Independence Day when they take on Monterey Bay FC. An anticipated battle in a quest for the top of Group 3 after round 3 and the dust settling in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. FC Tulsa striking first, but San Antonio answers with 2 headers in the second half, and they get their revenge on the road. 2-1 your final score as they clinch the top spot out of group number 3. Thanks so much for being with us. For our entire crew and for Anna Berghall, Josh Haley saying good night from downtown Tulsa.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.
numbers on the black and blue jerseys. Clean sliding challenge there by Ian. And then took a late foul. Our first booking of the match. I don't know what the over-under would have been for a match that had 15 yellow cards last time they met. But in the 7th minute, we see our first of the night. We'll take it. The white numbers on the black and blue jerseys. Clean sliding challenge there by Ian. And then took a late foul. We'll take it. The white numbers on the black and blue jerseys. Clean sliding challenge there by Ian. And then took a late foul. Our first booking of the match. I don't know what the over-under would have been for a match that had 15 yellow cards last time they met. But in the 7th minute, we see our first of the night. We'll take it. The white numbers on the black and blue jerseys. Clean sliding challenge there by Ian. And then took a late foul. Our first booking of the match. I don't know what the over-under would have been for a match that had 15 yellow cards last time they met. But in the 7th minute, we see our first of the night. We'll take it. The white numbers on the black and blue jerseys. Clean sliding challenge there by Ian. And then took a late foul. Our first booking of the match. I don't know what the over-under would have been for a match that had 15 yellow cards last time they met. But in the 7th minute, we see our first of the night. We'll take it. The white numbers on the black and blue jerseys. Clean sliding challenge there by Ian. And then took a late foul. Our first booking of the match. I don't know what the over-under would have been for a match that had 15 yellow cards last time they met. But in the 7th minute, we see our first of the night. Tulsa's done it from a defensive standpoint. Here's a turnover. There's the pressure. Cabral is in. Ruby Cabral. Big deflection, not able to be kept out of the back of the net. And wouldn't you know it, 5th goal in his last 6 matches overall.
This is how impactful FC Tulsa is with the press. They go together, and just like that, in transition, FC Tulsa able to take advantage of a crucial turnover, forcing the error.
Tulsa's done it from a defensive standpoint. Here's a turnover. There's the pressure. Cabral is in. Ruby Cabral. Overall.
Again, this is how impactful FC Tulsa is with the press. They go together, and just like that, in transition, FC Tulsa able to take advantage of a crucial turnover, forcing the error.
Tulsa's done it from a defensive standpoint. Here's a turnover. There's the pressure. Cabral is in. Ruby Cabral. Big deflection, not able to be kept out of the back of the net. Tulsa's done it from a defensive standpoint. Here's a turnover. There's the pressure. Cabral is in. Ruby Cabral. Overall.
Again, this is how impactful FC Tulsa is with the press. They go together, and just like that, in transition, FC Tulsa able to take advantage of a crucial turnover, forcing the error just from a player development standpoint, but also for the USL Championship broadly as these players continue to grow in their careers and just showcase the quality of the USL.
Absolutely. Yellow card issued there.
Just from a player development standpoint, but also for the USL Championship broadly as these players continue to grow in their careers and just showcase the quality of the USL.
Absolutely. Yellow card issued there.
Just from a player development standpoint, but also for the USL Championship broadly as these players continue to grow in their careers and just showcase the quality of the USL.
Absolutely. Yellow card issued there.
Just from a player development standpoint, but also for the USL Championship broadly as these players continue to grow in their careers and just showcase the quality of the USL.
Absolutely. Yellow card issued there.